This is the kind of drama that shakes the very foundation of the American media landscape. Not a rumor. Not an exaggeration. This is real, this is raw, and it's happening right before our eyes. The kind of scandal that forces every newsroom in the country to stop mid-sentence. Jaws dropping, fingers trembling over keyboards. Charlie Kirk, conservative firebrand, digital warrior, and relentless voice of the cultural counterstrike, has dropped a lawsuit so thunderous it's echoing through every corridor of corporate media. A $100 million legal missile aimed directly at the producers of The View. Yes, the iconic, opinion-packed daytime show known more for controversy than clarity. This isn't just a lawsuit. It's a declaration of war. A seismic event in the battle over truth, bias, and the unchecked arrogance of televised propaganda. And at the epicenter of this eruption, one name. Sunny Hostin. A name now synonymous with defamation, recklessness, and the hubris of those who think they can slander their opponents without consequence. But not this time. Not today. Because Charlie Kirk didn't just get mad. He got methodical. He got legal. And he got loud. It all began with a segment so casually cruel, so flippantly accusatory, that it stunned even those familiar with The View's endless stream of ideological venom. On national television, Sunny Hostin leveled one of the most serious accusations one can hurl at a public figure in America. That Charlie Kirk incited a school shooting. You heard that right. No evidence. No citation. Just pure weaponized slander. As if the truth were optional. As if reputations were disposable. As if Charlie Kirk was too small to fight back. But he's not. He's never been small. Not in presence. Not in purpose. And now not in power. The lawsuit details every moment with surgical precision. The broadcast. Timing. The intent. The damages. The irreversible harm to a man whose entire career has been built on confronting the lies of the left. And now those lies have crossed a legal red line. A red line drawn not just in court documents, but in the blood-stained reality of America's most painful tragedies. How dare they? How dare Sunny Hostin and her co-hosts exploit the horror of a mass shooting to score cheap political points? How dare they weaponize grief for ratings, for applause, for a fleeting moment of ideological applause? This isn't journalism. This isn't commentary. This is character assassination at its most vile. And Charlie Kirk is making sure it will cost them dearly. $100 million. Not for show. Not for shock. But because that's the value he's placing on integrity, on accountability, on the basic American principle that you cannot lie about someone on national television and expect to walk away unscathed. The suit doesn't just name Hostin. It names the entire infrastructure behind the smear. BC. Disney. The puppet masters who've allowed The View to spiral into an unchecked engine of misinformation and slander. It's not just about one episode. It's about a pattern, culture, a smug, self-congratulatory circle of elites who believe their fame makes them untouchable. Charlie Kirk is here to remind them they are not. And the ripple effects are already being felt. Panic behind the scenes. Lawyers mobilizing. Executives scrambling. Because this isn't a slap on the wrist. This is a full-scale legal siege. And it's not going away quietly. The American public is waking up. Conservatives, moderates, even disillusioned liberals, people across the spectrum are starting to ask the question. If this can happen to Charlie Kirk, what's stopping them from doing it to anyone? If a national platform like The View can baselessly accuse someone of inciting mass murder, who's safe? Who's next? This lawsuit is more than just a legal maneuver. It's a cultural moment. Reckoning. A mirror held up to a media class that's grown too comfortable with its own impunity. And let's be clear. This isn't censorship. This isn't an attack on free speech. This is about truth. Responsibility. The difference between opinion and outright defamation. It's about drawing a line and making damn sure it holds. Charlie Kirk's legal team isn't just stacked, it's strategic. Experts in defamation, media law, constitutional rights. And they're not just filing paperwork. They're preparing to dismantle the defense brick by brick, exhibit by exhibit, clip by clip. There will be depositions. There will be cross-examinations. Sunny Hostin may soon have to explain under oath why she said what she said, where she got her information, and what led her to believe she could destroy someone's life on live television without a shred of accountability. And if she can't, the consequences will be staggering. Not just for her. Not just for The View. But for the entire structure of media commentary that believes partisanship is a shield against consequences. Charlie Kirk is about to prove it's not. The days of conservative silence are over. The age of lawsuits is here. And it's not just retaliation, it's justice. This is what happens when lies meet resistance. When narrative meets evidence. When the megaphone of the left meets the bulldozer of the right. And as this case unfolds, one thing is certain. The rules are changing. The stakes are rising. And no one, not even Sunny Hostin, is above the truth. America is watching. The media is sweating. And Charlie Kirk is just getting started.